Welcome back to day, I always do this bit and forget what day it is, 17 of FebruGelli. I think it is. Today I have used up some of my old paints, these kind of things. I think they came from, don't know, that looks like it could be Aldi or Lidl, or back in the days where I used to go to shops, it could have been either of those. Or it could be the works, but it's something, a cheap paint anyway. Just used it. I've got some odds and ends of bits of colour, and I thought, oh, I'm going to use those, and I'm going green today. I also used this stamp that the lovely, I think Mary Barrett gave it to me. And you should be careful if you're using stamps with acrylic paint, because they can get, it can get clogged up. I was careful to wash it after each time I used it. But I'm not endorsing using stamps. So what did I do today? So I used greens and things. I'm back on the Amazon paper. I'd cut a lot to size and I thought, oh, I'm just going to use it. Now I've got it. So I think I did a green and yellowy background. Used the fan to take the paint away, and some bubble wrap, baby bubble wrap. Don't know where that's gone, but somewhere there's some, oh, here it is. Baby bubble wrap. So that's what that one was. So I thought it turned out quite well. And then it all went downhill. This one, I think the next one I did, didn't work at all because the paint was too thick. And that's at the end, because I'll show you what I did with that one, hopefully, when we get there. So the next one, I just put too much paint on and it was a bit of a disaster. So I tried again. This is with one of the fluorescent paints, which I don't get on terribly well with on here. I don't know if I added a bit of white or something to try and give it a bit of body. And I've done the same. I've used the fan shape to take the paint away, and same with the bubble wrap. But it didn't come out quite so well, probably because the paint is lighter in colour. I think with this one, because there's a lot of dark in there, the contrast is better. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, this one, I don't know if there was too much paint. I don't know what was going on there, but it really wasn't happening. So, I mean, you can see aspects of it. It's okay as a background, which is what I want them for, but it isn't great jelly print. So then I gave up and I'd cut myself a stencil out of acetate. People who use acetate, please tell me what I'm doing wrong. I couldn't tell you. This die went through absolutely fine every time. They're all from the same set. These didn't go through. I had to cut a bit of that one away. I had to cut a bit of this one away. Half of that one didn't even appear. I don't know, just couldn't cut through. I used shims, I used extra cardboard, all sorts of things, but they just didn't want to know. These were fine, and I wish I'd just done lots more of those, but I decided to use it anyway since I had die cut it. So what did I do? I think I used I used mainly white with a tiny bit of the fluorescent green in there as a background, and then I put my stencil on and I braided on some, I'm not sure this is true, am I telling you porcupines here? No, I did. And then I braided on some dark green on here, took my print, and I thought it's pretty. I do like it. Is that the right one? I'm wondering if I've got the wrong one that I'm telling you now. No, it's that one. It is pretty, but it just didn't, it wasn't as good as I was expecting, I think. I'm lying to you guys. It's not that one, because that one and that one come together. Maybe it was that way round. Can't remember. Maybe it was this one. I think unless I've lost a print somewhere along the line, which I don't think I have. No. One of the two, anyway. I thought this one was the ghost print of what was left on the plate there, but I'm thinking not, because this has got fan shapes and this one hasn't. So maybe this is the first one that I pulled off. I think it was, and it came off, and I thought it's nice, but there's not, you can't really see it very well. And on the plate, that's right, there was a lot of this dark green. So then I just let that dry. I've put on some fan shapes as well, just with the putting green paint on there and then stamping it on the plate. Let it dry, then put a whitish sort of coat over the top, a pale, very, very pale green, and that pulled off what was left on the plate. And I actually quite like that one. I like both of them. I actually like that really pale one, and I like getting, you know, the paint off. So then I went again, and this time I started with a clean paint. I put my stencil on it, and I sponged on green paint onto the plate, and I put paint on my bubble wrap and stuck that on the plate, and I stuck paint on the fan and stuck that on the plate, and then I just waited for that to dry a bit, and then I put on a green and white and pulled the whole thing off onto there, which worked out okay. So I quite like that one. And then this is the one that didn't do anything. I don't know if you can see the background, but it was just green and yellowy, and that was it. There was nothing more to it. And so I just put some white paint on the fan and stamped onto the fan. Stamped the fan onto the paper. And I thought, well, that's pretty enough while I'd got that out. And that's just what I was stamping on, taking the paint off the plate onto here. Same goes for there, but I mean that might get used as well. Nothing goes to waste. So that's my FebruGelli day, I can't remember what I already said it was, 17 I think. Not the nicest print there, let's put that one on top. So check out Dee's playlist, that's going to be in the description box, and have a lovely day. Enjoy what you get up to. Happy crafting everyone, bye for now.